I came just a little bit after Chris I Springs in late '84, and also because Ian Campbell was head of the art department where I'd come to work. He was a mainstay of the folk club. I think within the first week or two, I also was at the folk club when it was in the, was it in the pub?
Oh,
it's been in the
hotel.
Yeah,
it's been in what was out back here at the
cottage. Yeah.
Cottage out back.
Yeah,
but it had a lot of venues.
Yeah. So just fast forward to the men's group, and I can just replicate what you said.
I was in the MSGs with Bill, and I remember we did the opening of Desert Knowledge.
Yeah.
Remember that, Bill? Yeah, and we had the bus pull up in Bill's house. This tour bus just pulled up, and all these people just came into Bill's backyard. And we also did I think we did a job for the council, Bill.
Yeah. But, you know, the origin of the Shavings also, you were pointing out before, was much to do with the folk club just over here, before any of this was here. The folk club was the derivative factor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And lots of men and women, you know, got the joy and the pleasure of singing with your heart and being probably half charged. Which continues to this very day.
Not time. So I'm just going to move things along because unfortunately Ross has to go to another musical preparatory engagement. I think Ross is a critical member of Liner. So we're going to sing a couple of songs, but before we do that, I just want to acknowledge the help that we've had. So when I started, I was invited to join in 2012, I thought I'd like to have fun. And then I saw the guys perform in 2015 and I wanted in, and so I begged, and I was allowed into the group in 2015. And at that time, a lady called Kate Young, who's not in town anymore, who was a sort of key member of the Splinters, was also essentially a foundation member of the Shavings, because her partner was Des, who was a founding member. And she had great skills in directing, so she was our inaugural director, and we owned, at that point, we had, I went to all the practices, they were really warm and welcoming, but we just sang, we worked. She made us work, she made us listen, we learnt songs line by line, hearing everyone else's part and our part. It was very disciplined. She was like, she ruled with an iron fist or a velvet glove, and she was like the queen bee, and the Shavings did her bidding. So I want to acknowledge her, and then when she left town, we really had a crisis and we had to evolve. We had to sing more simple songs for a while and then learn to become an autonomous collective.
I think we became more of a men's shed actually.
Yeah, maybe. There was more talking, certainly a lot more wine, a lot more cheese consumed.
They would be horrified.
Chris has been pivotal. He's provided the main rehearsal area and like a physical and a spiritual home for the Shavings, so I want to acknowledge Chris for that. And while we're talking about directors, we realised we needed help, and we got Emma Trenorden. We engaged her services for a couple of years to sort of whip us into shape. It's still she's still on the books.
We still love you, Emma.
I would like to introduce us. We've got two members not here today, but we've got Henry, Rod, Ross, Keith, Huss, Chris, Jamie, Quentin for another 2 days, and myself, my name's Angus. And the other two members are Rowan and Alex, who are not here today. We like to stick with 12 because that sort of fits around the table. What song are we singing next? Ross is in charge of what songs we're singing this afternoon. And if we don't like it, we'll just argue and we'll do something different.
What about one of the original songs, Old Triangle?
Old Triangle would be excellent. And that's the song they sang when I saw them and thought, I want him. So.
Well, actually, that's what got me into it.
Is that right? I thought you didn't like that song. That's what we were singing.
You can also look at it.
Actually, you know, if you're in the Shavings, you develop an immunity to this gas.
Up to get.
A hungry feeling o'er me came stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
To begin the morning, the screw was bawling. Get up, you bowsy, and clean up your cell.
And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And the screw was peeping, because he was sleeping, as I lay there dreaming of my girl Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Up in the female prison, there's 75 women, and it is among them I wish I did dwell. Then the old triangle could go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The day was dying, and the wind was sighing, as I lay crying in my prison cell.